Hello, my dears. I am happy to be back, my dears, to give you another useful lesson of your book, Reading and Writing, Q Skills 2. And my dears, let me, as a reminder, let me remind you of the, previous lesson. My dears, we talked about the reading. Okay, we talked about, trash and, think before you toss. We said, that, what causes the mountain, trash, the growing mountain of trash in the countries. What is, causing, pollution and due to trash, okay? One of the effects is pollution and how to solve this. And we, talked about, many sites of, trash dumping and, and opinions, okay? And we also, after this, we also talked about, a solution. A solution for this, but it is just an opinion, okay? It isn't something, proven. It is just an opinion. For example, my opinion is if we, throw away less, maybe we can solve, the problem of, pollution, okay? Pollution of the environment. So this is just an opinion. And we did, some of the related, exercises to the text. Today we go to what? On page 154. We go to activity E. So we have what? My dears, on this column we have some causes. We have some causes, and on this column we have some effects. So this happens. When this happens, okay, what is the result? What is the effect? Okay, for example, when prices are low, what happens? Okay, so you have to find it here. So it is B. People would rather buy a new item than repair an old one. So it is reasonable, right? When prices are low, people would want to, buy a new item instead of repairing it. Look at number 5. Some products have complicated parts. Okay, so this is a cause. Let's go to the effect. So they are difficult to repair. So when the parts inside a product, like a TV, is, complicated, so that makes it difficult to be repaired. Okay, there you go. I did 2 of these, and I'm sure you can do the other ones. These are causes, and these are the effects. Meaning, when this happens, when we have this, okay, what happens next? When we have this, what happens next? That is the idea. When prices are low, so what happens next? So, people would want to buy, a new item than to repair an old one. Okay? So, let's go to the write what you think. My dears, we have, as usual, a group of questions, and our job is to think of answers. I really, really like this section. Why? You may ask why. The answer is that it gets you thinking. Okay? It pushes your mind. It provokes your mind to think. Okay? To think of answers, to search for answers in your mind. Okay? So with the help of the readings and the texts we studied before. The first one, it says, what items, clothing, electronics, or sports equipment, okay, have you recently thrown away? Could the items have been repaired? Why or why not? Did you replace them with something new? So this is totally on you. For example, for myself, I recently, threw away a pair of jeans, okay, a hairdryer. A hairdryer is like a small, machine I use to dry my hair, and a pair of sneakers. I couldn't, repair these because they were irreparable, okay? So they were very old and they didn't work at all. So I couldn't give it to anyone, to someone else. So I had to throw it away, okay? I have these examples for you. Look at the second one. Think of something that is still useful, but that you no longer want. What can you do with that item instead of throwing it away? So, for example, this pen is still useful, but I don't want it because it's old. Okay, it is still useful, it is still working, but I don't want it. Why? Because it is old. I want to buy something new. So, what can I do with this pen? So, a reasonable answer is you can give it away. You can, give it to someone who needs it. A friend, a relative, a neighbor, someone you know. So that is the answer. That is my answer, okay? What is your answer? So think of some things. For example, you can say more than one thing that it is still useful. They are still useful, but you don't want it anymore. You would like to buy something, newer. The third one, do you think recycling is important? What kind of things do you recycle? So this is, asking you. Yeah, I do think that recycling is important, and it is one of the solutions for, pollution and the trash problem. So what can we, recycle? We can recycle, paper, okay, glass, okay, plastic, and we can recycle these things. These are examples of, materials that we can recycle. And this can be one of the solutions for, a trash problem or pollution. And you can choose, my dears, one of these questions and write the answer here. But please do not write short answers, my dears. I need detail. I need detail to be able to know your opinions. Okay, your opinions are very important. That's why I want to know. Okay, my dears, now we have what? We have identifying facts and opinions. Okay, see, we studied this. Okay, so I would like to remind you now of what fact is and what opinion is. Okay, let me, tell you. Fact is something that people generally agree is true. Facts are sometimes supported by statistics or other numbers. Fact is something that a lot of people, agree with. Okay, it is something sometimes scientific. Sometimes it is supported by science, or it is supported by numbers. Okay, sometimes, there's numbers, and they call it fact. Okay, and when something is very reasonable, that's a fact. Okay, that's not an opinion. That's not my opinion, Teacher Robin's opinion, or your opinion. No, it is a fact. Water freezes at 0 Celsius. Okay, this is a fact. This is not an opinion. I didn't say this. No one else said this. Okay, but this is a fact. And it is supported by, numbers. Paper is one of the easiest materials to recycle. So the people, no one said this. Okay, but this is a fact that everyone knows. This is an information everyone, knows or should know, that paper is one of the easiest materials to recycle. If you tell this to anyone, they will, agree with this, because this is not an opinion. In the United States, 18% of all TVs are recycled. So this is a, record. This is a record, which was recorded by, the government. The government agencies that they investigated, and they know that this is true. So this is a fact. This is not an opinion. Okay, this is not something I believe or people believe. No, this is a fact. An opinion is what a person thinks about something, or another person, may not agree. You say something, I may not agree. I may say something, you may not agree. English is an easy language to learn. Okay, this is your opinion. My opinion is English is, very difficult. Consumers are more interested in a product's price than in its quality. Okay, so this is your opinion. My opinion is totally different. Consumers are not interested in products, price. Advertising has a bad influence on our spending habits. So I don't think so. For example, you think so, I don't think so. When reading, it is helpful to understand the difference between facts and opinions. And you have to understand something else, my dears. With opinions, we use this. Think, believe, feel, or in my opinion. When you see these words, so that means that's an opinion. The sentence is an opinion, it's not a fact. I don't think English is an easy language to learn. Okay? Or the author believes advertising has a bad influence on our spending habits. You see believe or think. So this tells you that this is an opinion, not a fact. Look at activity A. Read these sentences from reading one. Okay? Write F for fact and O for opinion. Okay, I will leave number 1 for you. Look at number 2. Many materials such as paper, plastic, glass can be recycled, but only a small percentage of these are actually recycled. So you can see that this is a fact. Okay? Because this is not someone's opinion. Someone didn't say this. This is a fact. This is a general information. But look at number 3. Perhaps recycling is not the answer. This is an opinion. How do you know that this is an opinion? Because someone said this. Someone said that perhaps recycling is not an opinion. In my opinion, recycling is not an answer. For example, is not the answer. Okay? So, look at number 5. We are all responsible for taking care of our environment. Okay? So this is what? this is a fact or opinion. So, of course, this is a fact. This is not an opinion. Okay? So, somebody didn't say this. This is a general information. A lot of people, many people, will agree with this. Okay? So, they will agree with this, that we are all responsible for taking care of our environment. Okay? And I will leave the other ones for you. Okay? Based on your opinion. Okay? So, look at these sentences closely and think about them, and send me the results for this specific activity, and I will help you with these. Okay? If we were in the back in school and in a classroom, we would have a very serious discussion about these, because I know you each can have a different opinion about these sentences. For activity B, it says write a sentence with an opinion and a fact about each topic. So you have a topic, and you write a fact and you write an opinion. So for opinions, use think, believe, feel, and in my opinion. Use these words for the opinion sentence. Okay? For example, you say what? The topic is color, and you put color in these sentences. But for the opinion, use these words. Okay? For example, say, I think pink is a beautiful color. Okay? But for the fact, colors can affect how people feel. Don't use these for the fact. But for the opinion, use these words. Look, if you turn the page, my dears, I will. Okay, my dears, for this activity, okay, activity B, let me show you how I did number 2. Cell phone. Okay, so our job is to put cell phone in 2 sentences. One of them, cell phone, should, sorry, my dears, cell phone should be used as a fact, and in another sentence, it should be used, as an opinion. Look at the first one. Everyone needs a cell phone these days. So this is a fact. This is a general information, and a lot of people know this, that everyone needs a cell phone, okay? Because you need to call, people. But for the opinion, I believe cell phones are expensive. So this is my opinion. See, I used believe. Use believe, think, or in my opinion, use these words for the opinion. But for the fact, choose, something general that a lot of people know. So that is the idea of fact. So put for example, these words in a sentence that, for the fact that a lot of people know this. For example, a lot of people know this. Everyone needs a cell phone, these days. So this is general information, and it's a fact. You can't deny this. It's a fact. Look at number 4. You can do number 3, I am sure. Look at number 4. Shopping online. Okay, for the fact, you could say that shopping online, okay, helps a lot of people around the world. Okay, or shopping online, for example, people know about shopping online from a very long time ago. Okay, so you could say any one of these. But for the opinion, you can say your opinion. You can write down your opinion. You could say, I believe shopping online is very troublesome. It's very problematic, that it causes a lot of problem, because you order your item online, and you may get it after 1 month, okay, or after 2-3 weeks. There may be delay in receiving your sale. Okay, that's why I'm saying there can be some problems in this, but your opinion must be different from the fact. The fact should be something that everyone knows. Everyone knows. Okay, for example, I could say everyone knows about shopping online, or everyone needs shopping online, needs to shop online during the coronavirus crisis. Maybe, but it's just an example. I know that's not very reasonable, but it's just an example, because no one is allowed to go out. That's why. For the opinion, I believe that shopping online is very easy for people to get whatever they want. Okay, there you go, my dears. I hope you have no problem with facts and opinions. Fact is something that a lot of people agree with, and sometimes is supported by numbers. Okay, but opinion is a person's opinion, what a person thinks. That's all you have to know. In the second reading, my dears, we start with some of these new words. Okay, they are written in red and they are underlined as well, and we have to take these new words and match them with the definitions here. Okay, The first one, I have never heard the term thrown away society. What does it mean? So it is I. Term is a word or a group of words. A word, a specific word, or a group of words that are called, term. Look at the second one. Sun Jun is very materialistic person. So meaning that he thinks or she thinks that money is very important. She seems more interested in shopping than in making friends. So materialistic it's an adjective, of course. Believing that money and possessions are the most important things in life. So this is materialistic. When they say that a person is materialistic, so they believe that only money is important. The third one, Paul's old jacket is patched on the elbow. So there's a piece of extra cloth, okay, on the elbow. Why? Because it was ripped. Because it was ripped before. Okay? So what does patched mean? So it means covered with cloth to repair a hole. So there's a hole, for example, imagine this is the, jacket. There's a hole inside this, and they use a piece of cloth, okay, to cover the hole. So that is patched. For significant, if there is a significant amount of snow, the schools will be closed. Okay? Or will be closed. Or will close. So significant is what? It's an adjective, of course. It is a synonym of important. Important and large enough to be noticed. When something is, so large that people, see it or, feel it. So that is significant. So there you go, my dears. I will leave the other ones. Exist, sign, model, fresh, budget, which is very easy. Actual, when something is actual, so that means it is, real. That's in something fake. Okay, I will leave the other ones for you. They are very easy. If it helps, you can also use your dictionary. You can also use the dictionary to get, a more, obvious understanding of these new words. Before going to the text, my dears, we have the preview. So let me show you the text. Okay, my dears, let me show you the text here. So Mad Anthony, this is, name of a person, wrote this blog. This is his blog, okay? Opinions and thoughts on politics, technology, life, and other stuff. So he is offering his opinion about throwaway society. Okay, so he is offering his opinion about the throwaway society. So your job is to what? To look at the text quickly. Okay, to scan it. Then you can choose one of these. The author of the blog has an opinion that is different from the opinion given in reading one. So in reading one we had we had all the information about trash and the pollution, but in this reading the author's opinion, okay, Mad Anthony's opinions, they are all different from reading one. What do you think he will say about a thrown away society? So in my opinion, before going to the text, a thrown away society shows that people are doing well, meaning people are rich, people have much money. Okay, so for the quick write, I want to know your opinion. So use your opinion. Okay, look at the text quickly and choose one of these. Ideas for the quick write. What does it say? It says some people feel that it is foolish to repair old things. They believe that we should just buy new things. What are some advantages of buying new things? So it is asking for some advantages of buying new things. In your opinion, I want you to think. Okay, so I don't know if you have noticed this or not. A lot of the activities we do here, okay, involves thinking. It involves you thinking. That is what is important here, my dears. Because in classic, methods in school, okay, there's only memorization. So you only memorize stuff. But here in this book, okay, that is another reason why I love this curriculum, this textbook so much, because in every inch of these activities, okay, it pushes your mind. It provokes your mind to think. So I want you to think of some advantages of buying new things. For example, one of the advantages, okay, maybe is this, that there are newer features. There are very new and helpful features in new products, okay, which didn't exist in the old products in the past. So this is one, maybe one reason. And I want you to think of other reasons, 2 or 3 reasons, for this. Okay, and for the tip, my dears, this is for those who don't know, but I am sure that most of you know this. Most of you know this, and I have no problem. Remember that when writing online, people often use informal language. So they use words like stuff. When they say stuff, it just means, things. So they use informal language when they are writing online, like in chats and in blogs on Facebook, pages. And they also, begin sentences with but or and. So the language is very informal. So just so but I am sure that, most of you know this. Let's go to the text. Okay, so I want you to listen carefully. Listen carefully and then double read it. Double read it because we need the text for the exercises. Mad Anthony is the name of a person, and this is his blog. I already, told you guys that it is like a page, like a Facebook page. Okay, so you write your personal stuff or opinions in this. Okay, in praise of the thrown away society. So it seems to be that he is praising the thrown away society. Okay, this idea. Yesterday I heard someone use the phrase thrown away society, which got me thinking. Usually the term thrown away society is used as a way of saying that we are too materialistic. It means that too much of our stuff today is of poor quality instead of being built to last. Okay, so this is people's thinking. This is people's opinion. So they think that, many of the things we have today is, of poor quality, and they don't last, long. And we are, materialistic. We think that, money is important. I see things in the opposite way. So this is his opinion. This is Mad's opinion. The fact that we live in a thrown-away society isn't a sign that things are worse than they used to be. So it's a sign that things are better than they have ever been. So in his opinion, he thinks that the situation we are in right now is, much more better than before. True, we don't repair things as much as we used to, but that's because we don't have to and don't want to. Not because we can't. We can repair things, okay? We can give it a new shape, a new design, okay? But the thing is that we don't want to, and it is better that way. Why? I say this because being able to replace instead of repair shows that people are wealthy. So he's right. It shows that people are rich. What would you rather have, an old repaired laptop or the latest model? Of course, many of us may say that the latest model. A pair of socks with the hole patched, okay, or a new fresh pair. Some people think that products today are less dependable than they used to be. So you can't trust the products. You can't trust the stuff that you buy. But most people would rather have something with a newer design, and they vote with their wallets. This is a very interesting, phrase, my dears. They vote with their wallets. That means they show their opinion by buying what they want. So this is the meaning of this. The people show their opinion by buying what they want. I think there are 3 reasons for this. There are 3 reasons why people buy new stuff and they don't repair old stuff. The first one, lower prices. Today, because of technology, it costs less to make items, so they sell for less. When the price difference is small and when it costs more to fix an item than to replace it, consumers naturally decide to pick up a new one. Okay, so I want you to focus on this. See, when the price difference, meaning when the price between the old thing you have and the new thing is very small, and it costs more to fix it, to fix the old thing, so you basically go to something new. You go to replace it, okay? Because the prices is less. The price of the new product it is less than fixing the old product. So you basically buy the new one. The second reason, increased wealth. People have more money than they did in the past. He's correct. Because of lower prices. The prices are, very low. They can afford more things. 100 years ago, most people had 1 or 2 sets of clothes. Okay? Those clothes were valuable and expensive and formed a significant part of their budget. Budget is the money they have. Okay? So Now you can get a nice sweater for a few dollars, and it isn't expensive at all. When that sweater gets a hole in it, you can toss it and buy a new one, because you can afford it, because the price is low. The third reason why people go to new stuff, not repairing old stuff, increased features. Thanks to advances in technology, products are getting better all the time, especially electronics. Okay, things related to, like phones, laptops, computers, and that kind of stuff. There's a good chance that the latest model includes some cool features that didn't exist when your old one was made. Now, you can get a high-definition digital camera, okay, that is small enough or fit in your hand. You can get cell phones that have everything from email to video to GPS. And in fact, I have hardly used my phone for an actual phone call, okay, anymore, because it can do so many other things. So I use it for many other things. You see, the benefit of increased features is another reason to buy something new. So throw something out today. The throwaway society shows us how good things are. Okay, let me acquaint you with some new words. Fooling around. Okay, when someone fools around, that means they don't take things seriously. They just play around and they take everything easily. High definition, HD. You may wonder, you may have wondered about this. HD is the high definition. That means very high quality, very good quality. GPS is the global positioning system. It's a system which is used by governments, and they use it to locate people or locate things. About me, about Mad Anthony. Okay, who am I? I am a 20-year-old living in Baltimore, in Maryland. Baltimore is a city in Maryland, in the United States. In the United States, I grew up in New Jersey. New Jersey is another, city. But I went to college in Baltimore and stayed. He stayed in Baltimore. Now I work at that college in a tech support position. My hobbies include blogging, basically writing these, fooling around, as I just explained, and fooling around with computers, sleeping and selling stuff online, and yelling at TV. Guys, in my opinion, he's crazy. He's out of his mind. That's why he likes to yell at the TV. I may be wrong, okay? I want to know your opinions. So there you go, my dears. This is the whole blog. This is the whole of his, opinions and the reasons why he thinks that people go to the new products and they don't repair the old ones. Okay? There you go. Now we have the exercises after the text. Okay? We have exercise B and exercise C. Exercise B is a true-false. This is a true-false. So these are, ideas from the blog. So your job is to read it and to see if it is true or false. The first one, most people think that throwaway society means we are too materialistic. So we love money too much. Is that correct? So it is true. So based on the blog, okay, so you can see it, that we are too materialistic. Okay? If I am wrong, so you can correct it. Number 2, the author thinks it is bad that we don't repair things as much as we used to. No, it is false. The author thinks that it's a good thing. Number 3, people vote with their wallets by not buying new things. No, that is incorrect. People vote with their wallets by buying new things. Okay? So, and I will leave the other ones for you. But for the first one, I want you to think about this one. I want to know your opinion. And for activity C, we have what? It says circle the answer that best completes each statement. Then underline the place in the reading where you found the answer. Okay, so you circle the correct answer. Then you go to the blog. You go to the text and you circle the correct answer here. Okay, where you found this answer. Look at the first one. According to Mad Anthony, the throwaway society is a sign that things are better than they have ever been. Okay, see, look at this. This is how you do it. You write down activity C and 1. This is the answer of the first one. You underline it. It's a sign that things are better than they have ever been. That's all you have to do. Okay? You choose, you pick your choice, then you go back to the blog and underline the answer here. Okay, and find the answer here. Look at number 2. Mad Anthony says that people would rather have something new. People would rather have something new. Look at this. But most people would rather have something with a newer design. Okay, and they vote with their wallets. So there you go, I underlined it. Okay, my dears? And I hope you have no problem with these and you have understood the whole blog completely. And I want you to turn the page. We have what? And I will leave number 3, 4 and 5 for you, okay, in this exercise. You make your choice, you choose the correct answer, then you underline it in the blog, just like how I did it. Okay? My dears, for activity D, okay, page 160, it says complete each sentence with information from reading 2 from the blog. Then look at the reading 2 to check your answers. Okay, I did some of these, as usual. I did some of these. The first one, today, because of technology, it costs less to make items. So this is true. So products sell for lower, price or lower prices. Okay? Products sell for lower prices. So it is reasonable. Technology helped producing, a lot. And thanks to technology, now we have products with lower prices. Look at number 2. When the price difference is dash, or it costs, dash to fix an item, then dash it, consumers naturally decide to pick up a new one. My dears, for this activity you have to go back to the text and read it completely, because without that you can't answer these. Look at number 3. People have more money than they did in the past, and because of low prices, people can afford more things. So this is reasonable. And I will leave number 4, 5 and 2 for you, my dears. Go back to the text and you can find these, blanks, the words for these blanks in the blog. You can find it here. Okay? There you go, my dears. Thank you very much. This is enough for today. And I want you to know that I am not pressuring you. Okay? This is for your own good. Okay? I am doing this. We are doing this to help you the best way we can, okay, to provide the easiest way for you to continue your studies, because as you know, next year you study the next level of this book, and if you don't finish this book, okay, there will be topics, there will be things in the next level, okay, which will cause you problems, huge problems, okay, and it will make things very difficult for you. That's why I want you to be very patient and continue with your great work, and I promise you, I will do my best to do everything I can to help you and make everything easier, as usual. That's my job. I do not make things difficult. I easify things. I make things easier. Thank you very much. I love you a lot, and thank you for listening and watching. Bye bye.